Hello and welcome to a special version of our regular Tuesday checklist. The special bit being that this one was made by our very own Elle inside the incredible, inventive universe of Dreams, which is finally released for PS4 this week. What you're seeing now is a time-lapse of how it all came together, including the times when Rob's face kept falling off. And what you're about to see is the team talking about the first PlayStation game they ever played. Okay, Rob, if that mouth is secured tightly, take it away.
So the first PlayStation game I ever played was a game called Overboard, which was part of a collection of 4 games that I got when I first got my PlayStation. And Overboard was this amazing game where it was sort of like a top-down pirate ship adventure game, and you went around as this ship and you had other ships attacking you, and there were puzzles and hazards, and it was really, really exciting. And I absolutely loved the water in it, and I think you can probably trace the origins of my obsession with video game water graphics back to Overboard, which was the first PlayStation game I ever played.
Alright, so my first PlayStation game was, and I had to think back such a long time for this, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey. I was introduced to it by my uncle, and I just thought it was the funniest game when I was younger. I absolutely loved Abe. I thought it was hilarious. The puzzles were amazing, even though I'm sure I got help. And yeah, it was the first game I played all the way through, and I have just been in love with it ever since.
Okay, my first ever PlayStation game. I'm actually caught between two here. I was certain until I sat down to record this that it was Tekken 3, which is a game that I love, and I remember distinctly playing at my friend's house and being quite sad that I beat him with sort of button bashing beginner's luck, and he told me to leave his house. But I think what I've actually done is wiped away the fact that my first game might have been Worms, because I was so completely terrible at it. And I lost, and I didn't understand. I've got now a memory of my friend drilling into the earth and me just being orphan and losing. Wow.
So the first game I ever played on the PlayStation was Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped on the PlayStation 1. This is a very special game to me. I still hold it incredibly close to my heart, hence why I got the platinum for it in the Crash Insane trilogy, and I'm going to get the other Crash games. But my brother and dad used to play this all the time when I was growing up. I watched them play it, and then when I was old enough, it was finally my turn to hold the controller, and it formed my gaming days. I absolutely love it.
So the actual first game I ever played on PlayStation was Tekken, which I played at my best friend's house, and I beat his elder brother, and it was the best day of my life. But Nath's stolen that, so I'm going to tell you about the second first game I ever played on PlayStation, which was Shockwave Assault. And the basic premise was that you were a fighter pilot who was fending off an alien attack. But what was more amazing is that my best friend and I found out that if you plugged in 2 controllers, one of the controllers would do the steering and one of the controllers would fire the guns. So that's how we played it. He used to steer, which was actually fun, and aim. I used to fire the guns, which was basically just holding the button down because there was no reason not to. There was no ammo or anything. So yeah.
That's it from this very special Tuesday checklist, and it's incredible to think how far PlayStation has come over the years, from these first experiences to Dreams, which in the right hands is capable of creating games every bit as good as the ones we've mentioned here. We've made the access set and models that Elle carefully put together remixable in Dreams, so you can make something of your own using them if inspiration strikes. We'd love to see what you come up with. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to check Dreams out when it's released this Friday.
For the players.